Okay, here we go. The hideaway. We're back here amongst the yep. Alright, cool. So we picked up Dion. We got Dion in the squad. Supposedly. I don't really know what's going on. I just know he's with us. Yeah. Dion Sandbreck. It's like, it's Dion Sand's thesis. Dion Sands Porter thesis. Breck.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion.
Yep.
Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
The power of light. Clive has claimed a portion of icon Bahamut's essence. Attuning with Bahamut not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spell, yeah. Impulse, nice, that's FF10. Which creates multiple spheres of light that pursue a target, dealing it continuous damage. Sick. Use Bahamut's iconic feat, Wings of Light, to begin casting Mega Flare. Wow. Dang, we finally actually have some, like, magic AoE stuff. Sweet. Immensely powerful spell that showers enemies with a deluge of searing light. The longer the spell is charged, the more powerful the results. Press circle to cast the spell when ready. Taking damage while casting will cancel the spell. Ah. Interesting. Cool.
Taya won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say.
It will take time to come to terms with everything that happened in the Dominion. But time is the one thing we always seem to lack.
Sid's Goblet, the Oath, Martell Apples, Ambrosia's Pack. Yeah, we should check out what we got cooking. Bahamut channeled. Sick. Sick. Let's see, we got. Yes, there's Wings of Light. Wow, that does a lot of damage. It's that high? Interesting. Okay. Flare Breath. Breathe forth a plume of light aspected flame that deals continuous damage. That's cool. Satellite? Summon multiple light aspected familiars that attack an enemy on which Clive uses magic. Oh, okay. Impulse. This has to be... Oh, Giga Flare, okay. Summon multiple spheres of light that upon striking an enemy deal it continuous damage, binding it to the spot. Cool. Giga Flare. Massive beam of overcharged light that burns any enemy it hits. Holy shit. Massive damage. Big big dick damage, chat. We're gonna reset this. Giga Flare. Damn, son. Both L and R can be used to aim and exploit enemy vulnerabilities. Increase the number of hits inflicted by the beam. Damn. Okay, well, we've gotten Raging Fist mastered. And we have Titanic Block mastered. Let's see here. That masters it. Obviously, we want to kind of try out everything. Sort of. These are all pretty neat. Increases number of orbs. Use L to move while using flare breath. Right to aim the breath. Okay. Yeah, it's just... Okay. These seem pretty neat. Yeah, we'll have to check these out. Because I don't feel like I need the Titanic block. So again, the Bahamut move could be really nice. The Garuda move I still think is invaluable for the most part. How much do I need this? So that's really good on a single enemy or multiple enemies. That one could be really good on a single. Satellite has the chance to be good, so we'll try Flare Breath here. And we'll take it. We'll try Flare Breath and Giga Flare here. Could be really sick. We will have to see. Wow, we got a lot of these things. Request for assistance. No, we already read this one, didn't we? Oh, yeah, I see. Because these other ones are quests. Yeah, okay. About the other day. Otto. Well, have you know, I never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother. And you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Sid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy, that lives on, in you and everyone else here in the hideaway. Sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Oh, for payback, I see. Greetings from the Crimson Caravans. I trust you and your party gain the Dominion without further event. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. We might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Cursebreaker Intelligence. Reports from our brothers and sisters afield are all the same. These accursed skies cast not only a pall over the land, but over the hearts of our people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of the storm's final mother crystal. And now the realm endures. But with each new flood, do her few remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is, as ever, dire. Fresh wings shall find you on the new moon's returning. Until then, our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Quite the mess. Word is out of Twinside that there's little left of the capital after the Mad Prince's royal tantrum. What of you and yours? Did you manage an escape before the city went tits up? I trust you did, but a solace might be good to set El's mind at ease. Alright, Theodore. Yeah, this, like, cloudiness. Got any new shit? Alright, let's head on over to the Black Amber.
Trouble with your gear, or
Ask about the skies.
fretting about the skies?
Well, let me get my work done. So I'm going to keep to my forge and listen, and leave saving the world to those better suited to the task.
Unless that is.
They fancy giving me a hand showing the birds.
What's Sancfordian, dear?
Brightburn. Lingered there no warmth nor smoke, but in his light did burn both flesh and bone. Iconomachy. Book of Days 218. Grindstone, light shard, and meteorite. Neat. Oh, that one. Okay. Hey, Kamari, what's up, man?
No scratches. Right.
Brightburn. Silken sash. Diamond armlets. The Sons of Ouroboros. Stained loincloth and marble flower. 2 sons did the devourer beget, and like their father would they look ever forward to the past. Upon placing the smooth leather cuffs upon your wrists, they cinch tight to your skin in an oddly warm embrace. Removing them requires more effort than it should. Huh. Platinum cannons. And nothing better there. Nothing better there. Okay.
Anything else?
Alright, kid, now now you have a hawk over here?
Round and round the city clock, the wyvern chased the eagle. The birdie stopped to catch his breath. Down came the eagle.
The bird's like, bro, what?
Lady Karen told me that you've begun dealings with the Crimson Caravans. A word of warning. Tighten your purse strings when in Bocklad. There are few shrewder than Eloise in matters of business.
Word. Alright, let's go see what's, if there's any interesting people talking over here.
Otto said you were in the Dominion when it fell. You weren't why it fell, were you?
I mean, kind of? Sort of? Not really? I don't know.
Our toil, our sacrifice will all be for naught if the sun is lost to us.
Good point. Yeah, it is what it is, though, Kamari.
The gardens. Too many more days of this, and it won't matter how clear our water is.
Shit'll get better. You just gotta make a plan and get to it.
This Martel, I promise.
I believe in you, my guy.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye, all their fancy silks stained red.
Thanks for not leaving me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the Phoenix, but she walloped me for telling fibs. Can you tell her it was the truth, Clive?
Still alive, are ya?
That's about the skies. I hope you're not expecting me to explain these skies. If I had a hazard a guess, I'd say we're the end of the world.
The whole realm's in chaos.
I've had orders cancelled on me left and right, and that's from the few associates I haven't lost contact
As
with.
the old saying goes.
There's opportunity and adversity. Adversity. The market for sharp steel is more bullish than ever. I'll find a way to keep this place fed and watered, don't you worry. I won't let our little family go hungry, whatever the weather.
Coin purse weighing you down?
Nope. Absolutely not. Anything new? Oh, you can carry a shit ton of these. Okay, you can carry over oh, you're gonna carry almost 10,000. Wait, you can buy this more than once? Huh.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Last elixir. Is it the easiest elixir to procure? No, but it is the last one you'll ever need. Upon KO, automatically restores all HP, fills limit gauge, and increases attack power by 10% in defense. By 30. Wow. You were buying that, chat.
Better I'll be here.
We're gonna buy just one of each of these because I've never
blind, you know.
Never had these.
It'd better I'll be here.
Anything here to sell? I don't. Oh.
I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Can you blame them, with the skies as they are?
Well, unfortunately, that first part, Kamari, that is not up to you. That is up to them. You can't force them to accept you for who you are.
Like you could do with a drink. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Twilight. Yeah, so we had a new song here now. And yes, the skies have gotten all dark and everything, so things are different.
Ivan's battle cries of dread, one die in ruin lies less. As shrinks the glim, so spirits dim, unanswered call oppress.
Yep. Unfortunately, most things, most truths are not how people want them to be. Right? Like the truth hurts. A lot of times, or the truth is not what people want the truth to be. But the sooner one can accept it, the sooner they can move on.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be thunder?
Thunder.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Interesting.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost.
Ask about the skies.
With the darkening skies,
Fear has once again taken hold of our hearts, and though I have not the power to dispel the gloom above, I should like to believe my tales help to lighten it below.
be that as it may.
Turning our eyes from the problems which face us will not help to solve them. Mere tale cannot lighten the burden of those who must bear the weight of the world.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Here, learn about my adventures, Harpocrates. Level up. The more you know.
Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
Ooh, the heart of the Mother Crystal. The bright convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. The hearts, however, have their own methods of self-defense, replying to any attack upon them with unique and deadly magics. Lost Mother Crystals. When Sidolphus Telamon put his plans to destroy the Mother Crystals in motion, 5 of their number towered over the twins. 3 less than Ultima set in place aeons past. Oh, so there was 8 of them. That makes sense, right? Because there's, what, 8 icons total? The Mother Crystal of Zemachis was the first to fall, followed by Drake's Horn in Southern Ash and Drake's Eye in Northern Territories. Now nothing remains of them save for the scars left behind by their passing. Gil. Gil has been common currency of Valencia ever since the signing of the Continental Accord many centuries ago. The Accord entrusted the administration of the currency to the realm's most trusted merchant guild, headquartered in what would later become the Free Cities of Canver. The new currency took its name from the founder of said merchant guild, the legendary trader Gilbard the Golden. Wow. Trade flourished around the newly established mint, and over time the worship of money grew into a full-fledged religion. The Great Bank of Gilbard, the lender. Oh, that's funny. Adamantite. One of the hardest known materials in the Twins. Seams of its ore have only been found in the far-flung reaches of Ash, where the forces of first Veldermark, then Wallowed, often warred with the orcs who claimed the lands as their own. Though the metal makes for fine arms and armor, the rarity of both its ore and craftsmen versed in the peculiarities of its forging ensure that adamantite weapons remain the preserve of the rich and powerful.
You wish to study the tones?
Got some lore, chat. Got some knowledge. Got some big knowledge. Yeah, you should make a crazy JRPG game like this one. Because this game's story is incredible.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
There's a storm coming, mate.
Will we ever see the sun again?
It's literally just clouds, guys. Come on. You never have a cloudy day?
Mother, save us. Might be hard now there's only one.
Then we're all doomed.
Y'all need to be slapped.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
Eating blankets. Nice. Credits for this game rolls for an hour.
Tell me you saw that.
Saw what, bro? What?
There's talk.
I can't go anywhere else
The
anyway.
sky's driving men mad. Most of the hideaways on edge.
Well, it's our job to calm things down. So don't you go spreading ill rumors.
What will it be today?
View the state of the realm.
Allow me to educate you.
The grand
the details here.
cast.
Here you are. Thus ends today's
Multiple
lesson.
smaller stories? Ah, interesting. What do you got, Kupo? 3 new hunts. The 10 of clubs. Oh, 9 of knives? Oh, I see. Cool. So they're going to have like 9, 10, or they're going to have like Jack, King, Queen. That's cool. Merchants who plied their trade across the fields of Korava tell of an outlaw 5 and 20 hands high and mighty of Thu, who preys upon unescorted travelers. They claim he lives alone in one of many abandoned villages that litter the region, but none has been brave nor foolish enough to narrow the search any further. You who read this have either or both of those qualities. The Dalmekians beg your aid. The Magath brothers. Damn, is there 3 of them? Yeah. A lone rowing boat has been sighted making land off the coast of Port Isolde. Its occupants wearing the garb and speaking the language of Iron Kingdom Crusaders. One can only assume that they come to take their vengeance upon Sid the Outlaw for destroying that which they hold most dear. We advise against all travel to the area lest they think to kill or capture our members in retaliation. Ruin reawakened. Sambrequois legend tells of a dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath. before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Gregor herself, some sources claim. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth, recent reports of a great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. Alright, can't do those right now anyway.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. It's not true.
Is it, Clive? The world can't be ending, can it? We were struggling before the skies went dark, but now, can't imagine how we will bear
We've
it.
lost so much already.
When will it be enough? It will end, won't it, Clive?
Off you go then.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? I don't mean to be gloomy.
Oh, but the whole world's gone to shit. Reports used to be about troop movements and chances to set bearers free. Now it's all ether floods, Akashic attacks, and plagues of bloody bandits. The Curseburgers and all our other allies are doing what they can to keep their heads above water, but...
They need all the help they can get.
They're counting on you, Clive. We all are.
Don't be a stranger, eh?
Don't be a stranger, danger, mate.
I pity those in the villages.
What are you making them skies, then?
Ill omen is what? We should call back the scouts. All of them.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities.
Nice.
Helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Speak with Vivian, speak with Hippocrates.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
Bog crabs, bluer than them.
To be found.
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
This might be a spoiler, by the way, Kamari, right here. This is like kind of a lore thing.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Nerd needs to talk less.
A castle of sand.
I don't know, seems cool enough to me. I like it.
Flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt.
Not a Vivian fan, Sans.
Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Wulu deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
Wait, did you really not like go into any of the lore for this game? Zal's playing it right now, and he's been saying like, bro, he's like, I have never been so interested in lore in my life. Mei-Chen? Bro, really? Mei-Chen? It's only because you like, because you just want to sit there and have him say, and that, as they say, is that. That's all you're in it for. Friggin' Mei-Chen. Zal's like, I'm going to bed. And that, as they say, is that.
Is a storm coming soon?
Talk to me, Tomes.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens,
Everybody gets it from
that, I
ATL.
believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I.
I haven't used ATL in a while, actually.
And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to
Bro,
time.
if we get to find that journal, that'd be pretty sick.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing.
Oh, I'd be like, yo, give me a side quest to go find Moss the Chronicler. That'd be cool.
And we will always be grateful for it.
Yo,
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Hippocrates, how about you send me on a big quest to find this Moss the Chronicle book? I'm a big fan of Chronicles, especially when it's a Xenoblade Moss the Chronicle. Moss the Xenoblade Chronicle book. Big fan.
Clive, we have a problem.
Oh, shit.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three.
Lovely.
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
All right, Jill, we're gonna slap.
I'm ready when you are, Clive.
The messages from Martha, Isabel, and Lubor weren't long. But what they lacked in detail, they more than made up for in urgency. Our friends need your help.
Okay, I think one of the most weird things in the game is Goat. His use is pretty much pointless because he goes, hey, you have quests here. And I'm like, hey, I can also go to this and see where all the quests are at anyway. A Laslam Durai, I mean, he's a pretty sick nerd. But yeah, it's like, bro, I can usually go here and see quests. That's weird.
Clive.
More lore for you, dude. It is not merely the men and women of Valastia who have been affected by the imbalance in the ether. These blackened skies have cast a pall over the creatures of the realm.
And how could it not?
They are living beings, just as we are. Alas, the instinct drives them to flee from that which cannot be escaped, ushering them only to madness and death.
But are we any better?
We consider ourselves before such base instincts. And yet fear and bewilderment drive us to make war on our fellow man, to turn our ire at our own suffering upon those who suffer just as keenly as we do. If that is what it means to be human, Clive, I wonder if we are even worth saving at all.
I cannot claim
Not to have been shocked to hear of Twinside's destruction. Indeed, I have long known that such a fate was all but guaranteed. A piece of parchment was all that ever stood between the Dominion and Chaos, and those who signed the treaty were only going to abide by it for as long as it suited them. Emperor Sylvester's invasion saw it torn to shreds at last, and as the pieces scattered to the winds, long festering enmities came to the fore once more.
Such are the wages
of greed and distrust. If those in power pay heed to their whispers, they are like to grow into a mighty storm, one which the walls of even the stoutest citadel might not withstand.
ironic, then.
He exists because playtesters were being derps? It could be. It's very possible. That it should be Prince Dion, the boldest, most trustworthy player in this ignoble game, who should deal with the finishing blow.
Should I learn aught else, you will be the first to know.
Thanks, Bay. Wait, what?
Back again?
I mean, you said you had something.
How may I help you today?
I was like, what?
I have the details here.
What is
Here's
new?
the latest information
What
I
is
have.
new here that has been added? I like how it just says Curse Breaker Scout. It doesn't like actually. It's funny. Persons of interest. Ultima. What is enemies? Oh. Best friends. Torgal is our best friend, chat. For those who don't know. Why isn't this connected? Weird. Yo, get wrecked. Yo, they should be connected. Should say, like, lovers. This guy's still alive? I mean, I guess he could be. I like how Medicine Girl is just out here hanging out by herself. Sir Wade. Damn, bro. When do I get, like, a Benedicta DLC?
Here you are.
I want Benedicta Hentai DLC. Banditos. Akashic. Beasts.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Sir Wade the bro.
Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Wait, why is this a thing? Why is it... Wait, but these are main story quests. That's strange. Alright, well, whatever. We have some hunts, right? Isn't there... Come on. Oh, yeah. Talk to me, Kupro. Alright, so we got... There's 3 of them. Okay, so we got Dalmekia, Rosaria... I guess I'm going to both of those. Sambraquois Legends of Treasure... So, Sambraque Woodland Passes of the Empire. Okay. The woodland area in Sambraque.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look.
Okay, so we'll take on this one next. This one was probably going to be... This one will probably be easier. Down the rabbit hole. Yeah, where did it? Shit. That's one thing I wish this game did do, is like show you, like, not just have it so you can pull it up, like where they're at. Vamare, Quiet Sands. All right, I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna put Vamare, Dalmekia, Quiet Sands, Rosaria. Bell, and then what's the last one? Okay. It's just easier to remember. So Dalmekia is probably the easiest place to do first for these dudes. Oh shit. Damn.
Poor bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Damn, bro. What the hell is going on?
Fucking thieving bastards.
As if life hadn't been hard enough round here since the fang fell.
Shit. Shit. Alright, well, I was trying to see if there's anybody else that could talk to us.
Sid. Oh, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
Makes you think they won't.
And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
They're both as stubborn as the lover's pox, and every bit as irritating. The more one insists on their proposed plan of action, the more the other rails against it. Oh, they've successfully split the town asunder just when we should be standing as one.
Yeah.
A shop? Why would anyone do such a thing?
Yeah, look at freaking messing up. We did all this work to make these bakers do good.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
Man. Who would have thought just some thieves could do this much work?
They're not done with us yet. They'll be back for more.
What then? Should we leave?
But where would we go?
Son of a whore.
Fuck! How the hell did they find it? No one knew where I was keeping that kill.
By breaking everything.
Damn it all! Why did Kupka have to go and get himself killed? He was the only thing standing between us and this.
Yo, the dog's doing alright though. I mean, that's a plus. What about the old lady over here at the dock? Is she still gonna tell? Oh, she did. Nope, she gone, chat. She did. Is she gonna tell us about the things, the changes?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Hey, you got anything I need? Breath of lightning. Yeah, give me that 1,000
My
tables
thanks.
orchestration roll. We like that.
Thank you for your custom.
Here you are. I thought I told you to go and hide in the inn.
I tried, but they were everywhere. I was so scared.
Do you play like this at all when you were playing this Sans? Did you run around and like listen to all the people and shit, or nah? Were you like, nah, dude, I'm not a loresman. Get that out of here. You know, I never came over here, did I? What if there's been a chest back here the whole time and I never knew it? Yeah, I never came over here. There is a chest over here. Welcome back, Amari.
Where the hell has my bearer disappeared to? I shall have him whipped for abandoning his master in his hour of need.
Yeah, what a shitter you are, huh? What a good mate you are, mate.
What's that Branded doing all on his own? Has he lost his master?
This guy? He looks dazed and confused. You mashed L3 to have Torgal show me where to run and went straight. Is that actually how you play? Wait, oh, that's what you... Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, my finest pieces. All that hard work. Gone.
What are we to do? We could fight, but what would it cost us?
I forgot you could even do that. Oh, you can only do it while standing still?
Mummy, I'm scared. What if the bad men come back?
A dope-ass looking sword, though.
It's all right. We're all right now.
Oh, I'm ruined. Fucking thieving bastard.
Not ruined yet. Trust me, I could ruin you. I was gonna say, she's just dead? I mean, nobody's... Oh, there's one dead guy. What about up here?
So much for the men of the Rock. The cowards took to the hills as soon as they saw the mob coming.
Damn, what a bunch of pissers. What a bunch of pissers. Yeah, Sans is old. He's about to peepo leave. That's all he knows how to do. That's what he knows best. Is knows how to peepo leave. Nobody here? Okay. Yeah, Sans is clearly not a loresman.
We saw it all from upstairs. The bandits came and started attacking everyone. It was really scary.
Is this game actually gonna make, like, this game actually makes bandits seem like more than just her, we're bandits, her, we're stupid. And we're just gonna get our ass beat because we're the weakest guys in the game. But nah, they came in, they actually, like, wrecked shit. Destroyed everybody and even killed a person. That's pretty intense. Bandits don't normally kill people in these games.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off
teach
using
them,
that coin
mates.
to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
And not children.
Victor.
Good.
What's he doing here?
My good man's Vicky. Yeah, we haven't seen this guy for a long time. That's the guy that we saw in,
We had enough fighting.
That's...
No, I bloody well have. The next time those two go for each other's throats, I'm barring them both.
Yeah, that's the guy that we had, that we were with, after the first crystal. After the 5-year time pass. So now that door's open. I was like, who is this guy? Why? I'm like, I don't remember him. And then I was like, oh, that's right. We've only had one scene with him in the whole game.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
Is it, though?
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Don't it, though?
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
Oh, really? No
It
shit.
appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to
What
say
I need to do is kick some bandit ass. That's what I need to do.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Next thing you know, Natalie be offering the bandits bed and board.
Huh.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane? commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you,
The Red Wings, by the way, chat.
to inquire
FF4 reference.
Victor
Cool.
says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as
pretty
the
neat.
crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7
Lady
high
Jane
houses.
question mark.
There must be 2 score swords assigned each
Hold on,
one.
chat. Lady Jane. Damn it.
Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not.
It is counted as part of the FF Marathon, but it's going to be when we get to the end of the marathon. This will be the last game we play. We'll play it again.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Yeah, I'll
Conrad's
replay it
what
after
you call
15.
The brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Sick.